Hello everyone, thanks so much for joining me here today as we talk about one of my favorite subjects, comic books. These are Japanese comic books, of course. We call them manga. One of my favorites is Onepunchman, written by One with art by Yusuke Murata. Now, I recommend this series to absolutely everyone. I am fulfilling my I have now the first let me look, 13 books. So, but I get I get them all the time. Follow me on social media. The links are in the description below. I post my drawings. That's about it. I don't comment on much. I keep it pretty centrist. So this covers chapters 30 through 34. And so here we go. We start up here so you can see the arrow even tells you where you're supposed to look. Our heroes climbed all the way up there. So we see here someone has arrived and just looks up. You can already see he's starting to sweat. So we start out with Bang showing everyone his move. It's called Fist of Flowing Water Crush Rock. Silly names. That's what makes this so fun. Asked the two if they would like to try. So, Saitama's like, hey, I just came. Basically, thought you were going to show me. He's not interested, and asked Genos if he would. He says, nah, he won't do it either. Which, oh, by the way, manga, you read from this way to this way to this way. So, instead of the Western way, which is this way, you read this way. So, his, Bang's disciple, Charanko, he's angered by their declines and challenges to a fight. And Genos kind of just holds him, and he's like, I give up, and beats him. And he tells Bang that, is this your best disciple? He expected more. He says here there's still one who stands on check, and he heard a lot of his disciples, and many of them quit. It was his best disciple named Gato. And he had beaten him and drove him out. So Gato is, of course, the Silver Fang, who is one of the toughest of all the villains. The villains are also ranked like the heroes. I do have a playlist if you have missed any of the Onepunchman. So they have a playlist of all of them up to current, and I'm quite sure that, depending on when you see this, there may be more. But anyway, I almost called him Garu. Chiranko, he now gets mad because he's never heard of Silver Fang. So, and he tells him, hey, Saitama's more powerful than even me. And Chiranko's like, what? So, anyway, so they're remember the guy in the beginning? There he is. He finally climbed all the way up, and he's exhausted. He says he's from the Heroes Association, trying to summon the Class S heroes to please come to headquarters. Sees Genos and says you should come too. He's also an S. He asks if it's a threat dragon, and then Fang looks down and says, oh dear. Tells Chiranko to watch the dojo. Um, and Genos asks Saitama to come because they'll probably need him. And he says, sure. So at the headquarters here, love this. It's most likely done in Photoshop, but that doesn't matter. Digital art, um, you know, like Todd McFarlane says, um, you could give this to a regular person and they can come up with that. So here come the heroes. I love it when they make them so cartoony, um, and everybody else is so different. So, and then this is the Atomic Samurai, and he doesn't even bother to learn Saitama because he's not an S. He's a bit of a pretentious guy. Um, he says Saitama will be in class S, and he went to shake his hands, but he only accepts handshakes from the strong, and he'll greet you when he makes it to that class. So, and so right here we're gonna see Tatsukumi, who says, who dragged this Class B loser. It's funny because they're supposed to be heroes, and they're all acting like they're so much better than everybody else. So, regardless, Saitama's still there. Saitama explains that she's an Esper, meaning she uses paranormal, and she is a rank number 2. And Saitama just kind of walks away as she's still like, he's not impressed by her, and she doesn't, of course, like that. So here we have then all the Class S heroes, except only one is missing. I love that Saitama is looking kind of at us while everybody else is sitting there. So I like that he thinks this is his chance to flirt with Genis. So we're gonna sort of meet everyone. Genis is like, and so everybody, 17, 16, 15, and their names. I mean, some of them are silly, Metal Bat, so, and so on and so on. This kid just wears a dog suit. So, Pig God. King. So this guy, this Metal Knight, is absent, which I think we met in the previous adventure. And then the blast. So the terrible tornado. I called her by her name, Tatsukumi, but it's terrible tornado is her name. So almost everyone except 2 of them. And then Saitama, you know, Class B, rank 63. So he's got, a lot of. He's got to get past 63 heroes. So he asks if he can have some tea. And they stare him. And so he thinks he's Genesis' sidekick. But Genos, I guess, gets some tea here. So this is one of these bonus pages. So this is sort of, as you can see here, this is a bonus page. And so, Saitama complaining, it's lukewarm. So, all right. So we're at the Hero Association. So this is Sitch. And he's going to basically explain the situation here and give them the scoop tells him Metal Knight and Blast, their whereabouts are unknown, but it can't wait. So they need to save the Earth. So says the threat is so big, even the Class S heroes can lose, and they can decline, and they can still maintain their status. But basically, nothing that they say, um, you know, everything they say in there has to stay there. So he asks them if they're prepared. So he said it better be important, because he left his sister's um, recital for this, and tells them that the great seer Madame Shibawa, um, and then this guy's like, "What? Um, well, sorry, I should have read down. Is dead." And then he what? He's like, "Did someone kill her?" And then he's basically telling them that she predicted the future 6 months from now, and was scared and choked. Basically, she choked on a cough drop. So, because what she saw was so fearsome. So, one of the things I love about manga is look how simple, look how easy. I mean, this thing is so readable, and um, I don't know. Manga is so much different. I can see why it's so freaking popular in the U.S. So, um, so basically now, Darkshine thinks that the Hero Association brought them to tell them that they must not prevent the disasters without Shibawa's help, but Stitch here says no, that's not, that they're wrong. She says she was only able to put a portion of the disasters, and there may be more. And Saitama asks who Madame Shibawa is, and everyone's just surprised that he doesn't know. And they tell him, she's a great seer, she can see into the future, all that stuff. She could even, she knew the exact timing of disasters, monsters attacks, so, and her predictions were 100% accurate. So that's, he says, is the problem. She recorded them in that little memo, and you can see the sweat here. It's her final prophecy, and there it is. It says Earth danger. That's essentially, so that's what it says here in Japanese. The Earth is in danger. So, this a kid here is called Child Emperor. He says, "Oh man, I've got school," and Stitch basically says that Child Emperor, he heard he's a genius, but the fact that he doesn't recognize the crisis at hand means that you're still a child. You can see him getting angry. Tells him that her predictions are 100% accurate. She foretold all these catastrophes, and it's that whatever happens is going to be within 6 months. So, um, oh, I forgot the name of this kid. Watchdog man. He says, how can they prepare for it when they don't even know the exact time? So he says, doesn't matter. We have to prepare to fight within 6 months. So Saitama says it's a good thing he came. I like that look. So suddenly the building's attacked. by the Sky Folk. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. And this guy here is the Sky King. So, gonna remove. He says here with the Subterranean King and the Deep Sea King, you know, they're gonna make a move and get rid of all the heroes. So, suddenly they're, you know, hit and cut. Kind of like a rumble here. Love this. I think these are real. I think he took real and then superimposed some. Either way, looks very cool. Can't tell if it's real pictures or just drawing on Photoshop, or regardless, looks pretty cool. So we got a bonus page here because the Metal Bat, he also did not know who Madame Shibawa as, so you can see him trying to listen because he didn't know who he was either. So, and now we go to the next chapter. So we see a very large aircraft coming, and that's what got rid of that Bird King thing. Very cool drawing here. This drawing is just so amazing. So it goes and fires on the city below, and so ends up killing the Sky King and all his people. So these are the ship's protectors. So and then from the rubble here, from the destruction of the city below, comes this hero. I think I don't know his name. I don't remember it, so I'll probably see it here. So there's the atomic Knight. I already forgot. So there we go. Iron. So we'll call him Iron. Class A, rank 2. So, and so the creature's gonna try to squish him, but ends up only squishing the helmet. So he cuts the guy, and then of course we now have the guy from the Hero Association all screaming because he destroyed the city. Stitch. So the hero says, let's go. Well, and Saitama's already gone. And very cool picture. I just love it. Look how small he is. Just so cool. And so he jumps, because again, it's from here to here. And look at that bullet. So there's firing some more. Love this. Telling you, check this out. This is such a fun. Look at these spreads. So doesn't matter, every time he cuts him, the guy heals. So not much he can do about it. Loses his arm. So every time he splits him, more come. So he's indestructible. So the Atomic Knight caught him, but he went and told him, nope, don't do that. So, because the more he cuts them, the more they regenerate into more. Kind of looks like the Joker. Look at all the teeth. So, boom. Very cool. So, King is supposed to be the strongest man on Earth according to legend. So, tells them to call Metal Knight. This chapter is the longest of the chapters, so it'll go in for quite a bit happens here. So the terrible tornado decides she's gonna stop it herself and handle this. Again, I love the cartoony. So Jenna says he will also go along with her. So very cool. I love just how each arc just gets, bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's supposed to be like the alien. Love that. My acid breath will melt you, and then bam, he just goes on through, defeating everything in his path. So, in this squid-looking, octopus-looking thing is like he beat one of the strongest. So, Saitama is heading toward him. So here comes, I think his name is Boros. So tells him that he's destroyed 23% of the ship and killed all the warriors that have faced him. So tells him that if he destroys the power sphere, the ship will fall. So he is one of his 3 warriors. So he will go take care of him. So I always notice how they keep putting Puri Puri naked every time. So very cool. It's such an action comic book. I think these 2 pages were supposed to be together. Yep. So the heroes, you can see them here, just kind of fighting along. So we get a little bonus one. So Saitama arrives to where he's supposed to, and he just destroys the door. So so it looks like, you know, if the brain survives, they just keep rebuilding. So they're going to they need to find another way. So, but I think they eventually find that they need to destroy like uh, oh, I don't think it's the brain. Anyway, it's not important. It's just all these cool fight scenes and all this destruction. Really, just I recommend these books for everybody. They're so enjoyable, and so Saitama's still just looking for a way in to find him. And Saitama's like, "All right, I'm lost. Where's the exit?" And tricks him. There were a couple of pages that I think were supposed to be together that did not. And so I think this is the last chapter of the book. I think this one is also very long. So if I remember from the animated series, this is on season 2. So look how just the foreshortening to just make that fist look so huge. Very cool. So we're already at 26 minutes. So I'm going to kind of hurry it along. So we don't have too much left. So you can kind of just see what's going on as all the heroes are kind of getting pulverized, but they're starting to make a comeback. And they're firing these guns, and of course the tornado stops them. So, and of course she's berating everyone because she doesn't have any modesty. So she sends the bullets back up. And so that ended the chapter, and now we're going to the bonus manga here. So this guy's gonna jump to his death because everything bad has happened to him. Sorry, but I was eating here first. And then he's like, Saitama's not even aware that he's gonna jump. So, so Saitama's just having lunch up there. This guy here is trying to, is pleading with the guy not to jump. So he's like, I can't believe I got this hero. So he says he won't stop him. He's free to jump if he wants. So he drops his salmon and he runs to go get it before it hits the ground. Then the guy jumps. And so, oh no, did he jump? I don't know. He jumped. He jumped back up. Saitama did. That's my bad. I got confused because I went from right to left accidentally. So he catches him and thanks him. So he's trying to tell people it wasn't a show, and you know, but Saitama saved him. So, and here comes a monster, and so, all right, and so that kind of ends the book. I did sort of started rambling a little bit much, so I do apologize. I did kind of hurry it up, but like and subscribe. Thanks for listening. Bye.